We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
They start the drive with Cook, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wilson.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think
he's got a man complete? And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trucks over him. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? And right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop. Call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick.
And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They run it again with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Allen off the play fake. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
To the air, Allen. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Jets, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Jets at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
And I like the way that this team is winning football games because they're doing it the way that coaches love to preach. Penalties at a minimum because they've been very disciplined, very focused in their business.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. Touchdown, Jets. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously. Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there, 8 yards, gets him much closer to the end zone with 4th and goal looming. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter. And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that. Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Here's Cook again. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And complete right side to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game. I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Allen going to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Allen. Deep ball for Goodwin.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Slot man moves right. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And some room to roam now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll have a Jets 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Cook up the gut. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
A run there with Cook not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. Second down coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Allen.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. There's Wilson to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Man, 188 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A give, this is Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 36 yards. And the Bills are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Buffalo,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.